Okay, I want to go into how to snow ski. I want to go over how I began snow skiing, my whole snow skiing career. So when I was real little, my father, he was a doctor here in Charlotte, North Carolina. He's a heart surgeon. He brought us up to Beach Mountain, and he would get us ski lessons. Was the most important thing. The first place I skied, I take that back, was Hounds Run, and a Swiss ski coach, Swiss ski racer, taught us how to ski. And he was excellent. He just gave us little maneuvers, and we knew how to go, and I'd go up the lift and come right back down. And the people that we went and stayed with, which was a friend of ours, he was an attorney. I skied with their daughters. It was fun. His wife liked to ski down Hounds Run with me. They had a house at the, they probably still do, I don't know, I have to look them up, at the golf course there. Hounds Run had a little hill. They blew snow, and they had one lift, and they had a tow rope on the side where you learned how to ski. And then Dad brought us up to Beach Mountain, and then I would ski Beach Mountain, and we would go ski Sugar, we'd ski Appalachian, we'd ski Hawk's Nest, or Seven Devils, named different, and when it was time to go to college, Mom brought me up to Lees McRae, and of course the ski mountain was right there, so that was heaven to me. And my oldest brother was like, well, we can be ski instructors. So we were ski instructors at Beach Mountain. I taught the little kids how to ski. It was Carl Plattner Ski School. Carl Plattner was an Olympian in the Olympics. Carl Plattner Ski School. It's up in New York. I skied with Carl Plattner. He came to Beach Mountain. Billy Kidd came to Beach Mountain. I was on the Lees McRae ski team, and I also taught the Lees McRae ski team because I was also a ski instructor, and our teacher of the ski team was also one of the head ski instructors at Beach Mountain. And so Billy Kidd came, and he taught us how to ski on black ice, basically ice, on Beach Mountain. We found a spot that was complete ice, and we went through the gates, and we all kept going through the gates, and we all kept going through the gates, and finally we could all just go right through the gates with no problem on this sheet of ice. And so I came back to Charlotte. I didn't graduate at Lees McRae. I graduated at Central Piedmont College. When I came back to Charlotte, I sold computers from my father's business, and I got a real estate broker's license, North Carolina, South Carolina, and a North Carolina state license, residential real estate appraiser's license, and I sold houses and everything. And then one day, my mom said that my brother and his friend were going to Aspen, Colorado, skiing. Would you like to go? And I was like, yeah. So we went out and we stayed at the Little Red Ski Haws. They didn't ski with me much because they just didn't. Well, we did ski together and everything, but I ended up over at the Aspen Highlands, and I ended up skiing with the Austrian coach and the Swiss coach, and excellent ski racers and everything. So anyways, they had this NASTAR race, and I'd heard about it, and so I told the Swiss coach, I got to get back over here. I'm going to do a race. He goes, what is it? It's like, it's NASTAR. Okay, right. He was kind of confused where I was going. So anyways, in the Aspen Highlands is where I was. Billy Kidd did the time, and I got the silver medal, and I beat his time by 2 seconds. And of course, he taught me how to ski race. Apparently, nobody's ever beaten his time. That was in the afternoon or whatever. Right, it wasn't dark yet. It was just before dark when I went down the course. Twice. The guy said, you won the silver. I'm like, okay. Then I went down Aspen Mountain in the dark. It was crazy. And I won this medal. I beat Billy Kidd's time at Aspen Mountain. Okay. Well, I didn't go to the nationals or whatever and all that. So 34 years later, my father, he had died of esophageal cancer, and they had the cancer race at Sugar Mountain, North Carolina. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to do this. This is for Dad. This is for Dad and my oldest brother. I lost my oldest brother. Okay. Which he could ski really good. My oldest brother could if he was in the downhill, he would have won it. 2018 Richard Trundy, silver medalist, Sugar Mountain, North Carolina. Okay, that was like 34 years later. So then I also won a bronze that same day. So then I started looking into NASTAR, and I'm like, all right, well, I'm going to do the NASTAR. So I came back, I was like, do y'all have a NASTAR race? They didn't have any more NASTAR races that particular year. So I came back the following year, and I got 2 bronze medals, which you have to get 2 medals to qualify for the championships. 2 bronze medals, Sugar Mountain, North Carolina. Okay, then I went to the championships, and I came in 4th. National Championships, Squaw Valley, California, U.S. ski team. We ski against the U.S. ski team. We ski against their time, is what we do. I'm in the 55 to 59 age group. Okay, there we go, the National Championships. Okay, and this is the U.S. ski team's pin. Well, then they said, well, since you came to the championships this year, now you can look me up on NASTAR, I'm 4th in my age group, you only have to get 1 medal. Now, in North Carolina, sometimes we don't get snow, so when a NASTAR race happens, you got to be there. And I didn't know that the race clinic, in the beginning of the year, you could do the race clinic and you could do a NASTAR race and get a medal. Everybody needs to be doing that. I didn't know that. It's $160 to get into the race clinic. It's 3 days, but you're going to meet the U.S. ski team downhill medalist. This one was Andrew, I forget his name, Hallbride or whatever. Anyways, he was there, Sugar, this year. Okay, so they said you have to get 1 medal. I'm like, okay. So I kept calling it, is there a race this weekend? No, there's not a NASTAR race. There were 2 other races. What a tease. One race was the USAA race. And I did hear something saying like, well, we're going to send the NASTAR people through. Nah, they didn't do that. Okay, so then the other race was another race. Okay, I don't know if it was what it was. Okay, Crescent race or whatever. Okay. So today they had a NASTAR race. So I went back. They said I had to get 1 medal. Well, I got 2 medals. Went down the first time, got a bronze. Went down the second time, got a bronze. I'm now qualified for the 2020 championships in Snowmass, Colorado, which I'm now preparing to get ready to go to. And I'm hoping to win the gold in my age group between 55 and 59. So I wanted to, let everybody know my ski history. I skied with in Steamboat, Colorado 10 different times with Billy Kidd, where he meets at the mid-mountain. And I've skied with just different skiers that are just phenomenal. And it's good to do that. And I've gone to all sorts of clinics. And it's great to get into a clinic. And anytime you can, get into one. And go through the different things that they're teaching you what to do. Okay, so now NASTAR has all sorts of rules and regulations. We ski against the U.S. ski team, and they're the pace setters. So you'll have to read all the different rules and regulations. That's my kind of my ski history, and I've skied in North Carolina, Snowshoe, West Virginia, Winter Park, Aspen Mountain, Aspen Highlands, Vail, Colorado, Keystone at night, Copper, all the different mountains that were around Aspen. We went and skied. I skied A Basin. I went to the very top of A Basin, turned to the right, saw the valley, and turned to the left and skied to my oldest brother who was waving his poles. So I went off the top, the highest point of, and I've skied Utah. But I have not skied the New England states. Okay, so thank you very much for everybody tuning in. I'm going to put a link down in there, an Amazon link that has something to do with skiing. And, God, I just have to thank everybody at Sugar Mountain. I know that I've done that in my other videos, but look at this, people. And I'm off to the championships in 2020 to win. And I'm going to teach all of you people how to win. That's the object. Today I was into the tuck. The slope was not that steep, and I even told everybody else, just tuck it, hop out, skate, tuck it, and tap and go. And I'm going to show you the tuck, tap and go. In the next video here, I'm going to show you the tuck, tap, and go. What I call the tuck, tap, and go. Where you're just basically in the tuck, and you're tapping and turning, and because the slope is not that steep. So, thank you for tuning in. Okay.